Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. How is everyone doing?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, session.
Ma'am, I have some doubts in geography.
So,
Ma'am, may I ask?
please ask.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Session.
Ma'am, in book it is written, ma'am, the earth crust consists of 7 major and minor plates. मैम तो जो ये 7 है मैम ये मेजर और माइनर दोनों है या फिर सिर्फ मेजर है?
7 मेजर प्लेट्स हैं बेटा, माइनर प्लेट्स का रेफरेंस नहीं है.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, can you tell the ranges we have to mark? I mean for the exam.
I think in one of the classes I told you, no?
Yes, ma'am. You
अभी 2 दिन मतलब 2 या 3 दिन लास्ट वीक की किसी एक क्लास में बताया था बच्चे. You were also there, I believe. You were also there. ऐसा नहीं थी क्या?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, बेटा.
And ma'am, on ma'am, page number 11, ma'am, there are mountains and their height in meter. Ma'am, we have to learn the height in meter of the mountains.
You're talking
Ma'am,
about you're talking
Ma'am,
about the
like-
table which is given, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, they generally don't ask you the heights. They don't ask you the height.
Okay, ma'am.
And in history, ma'am, history.
Yes.
Ma'am, source, ma'am, that is source A and source B, ma'am. These will come.
I think in one of the classes I made you mark these sources as well.
Yes, ma'am.
For history also.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So the ones which we have marked only from there, those sources I'll be giving questions. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, tell me in the last class which revision we had? Geography?
Ma'am, history and geography both.
Both. Can you tell me which particular chapter we had read?
Chapter 2 and chapter 1. Ma'am, chapter 1 of history. And
Ma'am,
ma'am, chapter 2
2 of geography and chapter 1 of history.
Okay, I'm sharing the screen and let me know whether it was these questions only or not.
Ma'am, we have done only written, ma'am, in written, ma'am, 8 or 9 questions in geography. And
Okay.
ma'am,
Okay, I'm just sharing the screen with you. These were the questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All 7 we have done.
Yes, ma'am, we have done.
Yes, ma'am.
What about history? History we have to
No,
start,
ma'am.
right? History we have to start. History we have to do, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, beta.
मैम ओरली डिस्कस करेंगे या फिर मैम लिखना है मैम हमें?
एक मिनट. ये बेटा ऐसा है ना, इनको आप एक काम करो, इनकी मेन हेड्स लिखो आप लोग. फर्स्ट 4 क्वेश्चंस लिखो, उसके बाद फिर डिस्कस करते हैं हम लोग. है ना? ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा 50-60 वर्ड्स कितने मार्क्स के लिए है?
Ma'am, 4.
3 marks.
2 marks.
3 marks.
What?
Yes,
5
Taran?
marks.
3 marks. 3 marks.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, please ask.
Ma'am, we pronounce it regime or regime?
Regime, the old regime.
Ma'am, you have told that, ma'am, from 40 to 60 words, it is 3 marks.
हाँ बोलो दिव्यांश, आई एम लिसनिंग.
No, ma'am, nothing.
बोलो बोलो.
Ma'am, from 20 to 30 words, or ma'am, from 20 to 40 words, ma'am, of 1 mark.
बेटा 1 marks है 15 to 20.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Good morning, ma'am.
गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा.
Till where?
Yes बेटा.
Ma'am, till where we have to do?
First 4 main heads you write. For first 4, then we will discuss. Yes Taran. Taran, you want to ask something? Taranjot.
Ma'am, can you please tell what is the meaning of third question?
What is the meaning? What was the tennis court oath? बेटा इसका मतलब टेनिस कोर्ट ओथ क्या थी? That you have to tell.
Ma'am, it is of what time, ma'am? What was the, ma'am, like आजू बाजू वाली चीजें क्या थी उसकी?
आजू बाजू वाली चीजें ये थी बेटा टेनिस कोर्ट ओथ जो था आपका. This happened when the estate general was called for increasing taxes.
Ma'am, in 1979 it occurred.
हाँ,
Ma'am, sorry, 1879.
1879. Right?
No, ma'am, 1789.
1789, ma'am.
Revolution के time पे, revolution
Yes,
के
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Before the
1789.
No,
revolution.
ma'am. Ma'am, state general की meeting के time.
बेटा जब आपका टैक्सेस इंक्रीज करने की बात
Abolition of
representatives were not
censorship.
given, when the third estate was not given the right to vote, all members were not given at that time. What they did, they all went to the Versailles, the tennis court, right?
मैम उनने तो मैम एक छोटी सी ओथ खाई थी मैम, हम लोग को उसको इतना डिस्क्राइब करना है।
बेटा देखो, आपको ओथ को डिस्क्राइब नहीं करना है, आपको उस ओथ का के पीछे जो कॉजेस थे उसको आपको डिस्क्राइब करना है। व्हाट वाज द टेनिस कोर्ट ओथ, व्हाई दिस हैपेंड, व्हाई पीपल हैड टू मार्च टुवर्ड्स वर्सलीज एंड व्हाई दे ऑल गैदर्ड देयर इन द टेनिस कोर्ट, व्हाट वाज द
Okay, ma'am.
पर्पस, राइट? व्हाट वाज द पर्पस दैट यू हैव टू टेल।
Ma'am, this is a
This
easy
can come. This
question.
can come for 5 marks also. This can come for 3 marks also. If it comes for 3 marks, you need to know how you will compile. If it comes for 5 marks, more detailing you need, right? You were saying something. Bolo beta.
Ma'am, nothing.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, Divya ma'am was saying that ma'am term one exams ma'am in November ma'am they will be subjective.
Beta, for 9th and 11th, I think it will be subjective. Because 10th and 12th
Ma'am,
is
but earlier it was said that it will be
Yes, ma'am, it is
objective.
subjective.
Beta, see, CBSE has given a free hand to the schools to choose whether they want MCQs or they want subjective. So we have decided to have subjective with you people, 9th and 10th, 9th and 11th.
Excuse me, ma'am.
जी बच्चा,
Ma'am, these marks will be included in the internal of the final report. So, ma'am, ma'am, if we got 76 or 77, ma'am, full marks will be there in internal.
if we get, got nahi, if we get. If you will get 76, then what you are saying? Excuse me.
Then we will get full marks in internal or 1 or 2 marks will be cut.
बेटा 80 में से 76 मिले हैं तो पूरे मार्क्स कैसे कंसिडर होंगे ये?
मैम तो फुल मार्क
Ma'am,
कहाँ
Akash sir
तक
was
आएंगे?
saying that
मैम अगर फुल मार्क
बेटा
चाहिए तो मैम
इंटरनल देखो, इंटरनल एग्जाम्स के लिए क्राइटेरिया बहुत सारे हैं. You have got your notebooks, you have got your attendance part, you have got your class assignments that are given to you, the worksheets that you people do. And if, see, I am not aware. If ma'am has told you, maybe she knows, maybe she has discussed with principal sir. I am not aware about this, right? But if these will be included, then of course, whatever weightage we will be taking, accordingly, you will get the marks. Because these only will not be the criteria for the internals. No, there are several criterias. Your attendance, your notebooks, your worksheets and assignments that we are giving you, the homework part that you people are doing, along with these tests that we are having. आप लोग का UT हुआ था, ये आपका फिर ये periodic है आपका, है ना?
ma'am.
जी.
So ma'am, the main half yearly or term one will be of that of November and December.
That I really don't know. I never had discussed this with the principal sir. Maybe the coordinators have discussed, so they must be aware about this. I have no idea.
These marks will be added in our internal.
These marks will be added. Internal or main, I don't know. But these will be added. ठीक है. बेटा डिस्कस करें क्लास.
One minute. Ma'am, can you please cross?
Shall we discuss first four? I think you people must have done.
No, ma'am, not that.
Okay.
Ma'am, please.
हाँ. बोलो बेटा.
Ma'am, can you please scroll up as I want to see third and fourth question?
Ma'am, the photo you have sent on the group, ma'am, does not have my name.
No, it is there. Last में है आपका नाम बेटा. Blur आया है, आपका है. Don't worry. Beta hua, let us discuss. Class.
Ma'am, we can discuss now.
हाँ चलो ठीक है. Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए.
Yes.
Question number 1. Divisions of the French society before the French Revolution. Can we have Utkarsh Gangwar telling? Prachi?
Yes, ma'am.
Answer to the first question, if you know.
Yes, ma'am. French society was a feudal society and divided into 3 estates. First state consists of clergy, and second state consists of nobility. Third estate consists of peasants, merchants, laborers, and artisans, etc.
ठीक है. If it is a 3 marks question, you need to tell nobility and the clergy the privileges that they were getting. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in exam, can we explain this with a diagram?
Yes, of course you can. See, for giving the answers, you can always use the flowcharts that we have done in the class, right? Okay. Samriddhi, which 3 causes led to the subsistence crisis in France during the old regime?
Ma'am, the king helped the 13 American colonies to get freedom from the Britishers, and it caused 1 billion livres added to the loan, which was already increased to 2 billion livres.
Okay.
Also, they had to maintain the court of Versailles.
Yes.
Ma'am, may I answer?
Yes. Yes, Vishesh. Samriddhi, your points are not correct, beta. They are wrong. We are talking about
Ma'am, may I?
Wait.
Ma'am, may I tell?
I am not telling the answer
May I?
because wait, bacha. Samriddhi, your points are for a different question. These are not for the subsistence crisis, right? Chaliye, Vishesh, answer the question. Second one.
Ma'am, 3 causes that led to subsistence crisis in France during the old regime are: first, increased taxes. The increased taxes by the king led a great difference between the rich and the poor. Second, increased demand of bread, as well as the increased rate of bread as the during the year of old regime, the population of France increased, and this led to a great lack of food demand.
Shortage of food.
Shortage of food. The increase of the demand was increasing, but the production was less. This led to subsistence pricing. Third, in lesser wages. The prices of the breads were increasing, but the businessmen were not giving their laborers good wages, which led to poverty and led to subsistence crisis.
Karan, would you like to add?
Ma'am, may I add one more point?
Yes, Saksham.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, winter had bad effect on the crop, and the crop was not harvested good, so there was a shortage of supplies.
Because of the crop failure due to extreme cold conditions, there was shortage
Ma'am,
of
drought and hail.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And ma'am, the first point will be increase of taxes or the wages.
Taxes इसमें होगा. There was no
Ma'am,
increase in
wages
the
could not
wages.
keep pace with the rising
With the
prices.
rising prices. Wages could not keep pace with the rising prices. That is why people, they went against the king, and because of this, because the wages were not increasing, so subsistence prices prevailed. ठीक है. Coming to the third one, I think third one तो हमने discuss कर लिया था. What was the tennis court oath? फिर भी, who would like to answer this question? Taran? Okay, can we have Ahana telling this answer? Ahana, third one.
Yes,
What was the tennis court oath?
the members of the French State Journal began to call themselves as the National Assembly from 20th June 1789. The oath they took was to not to separate until and unless a new constitution was in effect, decreasing the power of monarch.
Anybody else? Anybody else with the same?
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yes, Vishesh.
This
Ma'am,
question
why-
we can also state who they were led by.
What, Anoki?
No, ma'am, never mind.
Ma'am, can you tell the third answer? Ma'am, I could not know this.
Anoki, can you tell the third answer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, an oath was held on 20th June 1789, and ma'am, ma'am, the people of the third estate declared themselves as a national assembly, and they swore not to disperse till they had drafted a constitution for France that would limit the powers of the monarch.
Yes, this is the correct answer. So, or you can add to this.
Ma'am, where this is written?
But in the book only it is written. Anoki, can you tell the page number, or let me get the book? I'll tell you.
Ma'am, wait, I'll tell the page number. Ma'am, page number 8.
Page number 8, last paragraph. Shivansh, the outbreak of the revolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next, explain the turmoil in France while the National Assembly was busy at Versailles.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Anoki.
Ma'am, may I tell?
Ma'am, may I?
Let Anoki tell. Let Anoki tell. Then section.
Ma'am, may I?
Let Anoki tell.
Ma'am, while the National Assembly was busy at Versailles drafting a constitution, the rest of France seized with turmoil. A severe winter had meant a bad harvest. Ma'am, the price of bread also rose. Often bakers exploited the situation and hoarded supplies. After spending hours in long queues at the bakery, crowds of angry women stormed into shops. At the same time, the king ordered troops to move into Paris. And ma'am, this led to the agitated crowd that formed on 14th July and when they destroyed the Bastille.
Right. Got this answer also?
Yes, ma'am.
Chaliye. Next question is, what is Marseillais?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Taran.
Ma'am, Marseillais was a patriotic song composed by Roger de Lisle. It was sung by volunteers who marched into Paris, and later on it was made national anthem of France.
Very good. And where in the book it is written? If you can tell, so that others can mark.
Page number 14, first para, last 3 lines.
Okay. Who were Jacobians? What was their role in emergence of France as republic? Ishi? Saksham?
May I tell?
Yes, Khyati?
Ma'am, Jacobins are the successor club.
Were. Jacobians were.
Jacobins were the most of the successful club among the all clubs. they wore the long strip trousers and red cap, which symbol of the liberty.
May I answer?
नहीं, yes विशेष.
May I answer?
Wait, okay,
May I
चलो
answer?
आहाना. शिवांश को बताने दो बेटा, शिवांश पाल को बताने दो. शिवांश, carry on.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Jacobins were the most successful of all the political clubs of the society, which mainly belonged to the less prosperous sections, which included small shopkeepers, artisans such as shoemakers, pastry cooks, watchmakers, printers, as well as servants and daily wage workers.
ठीक है. And what was their role in emergence of France as republic?
Ma'am, this one can I tell?
Yes, tell Vishesh.
Ma'am, the Jacobins came to be known as fan feudals, literally meaning those without knee breeches. In summer of 1792, the Jacobins planned an institution of large number of Parisians who were angered by the short supplies and high prices of food. On the morning of August 10th, they stormed the palace of Tuileries, massacred the king guards, and held the king himself as
Massacred. Vishesh,
massacred.
massacred.
Yes, ma'am. Massacred the king's guard and held the king himself as a hostage for several hours. Later, the assembly voted to imprison the royal family. Ma'am, done.
ठीक है. Elections were held, and from now all men of 25 years and above, regardless of wealth, got the right to vote. And France was declared as a republic. ठीक है.
Yes.
Convention was newly elected assembly was called the convention, and convention declared France as a republic, abolishing the monarchy. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next, I think less than 1 minute is left. Still, if we have, if we can, how did the women suffer in France during the old regime, or during the old regime? The seventh. Wait. Meeting is going to end any minute. Remaining questions we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
And,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
some more questions you want, or you want geography to be revised?
And geography.
Ma'am, geography.
Fine. So these questions for history and then geography tomorrow we'll revise. Okay. Chaliye. All the best for your preparations. I hope you all know that 17th you have your first exam.